don't miss the opportunity to speak to people in their love language, and more importantly, be smart enough emotionally to recognize when you're not hitting their love language. Because when you think you are and you're not, that is a massive fail. Hello there, everybody, and welcome to another episode of your 5-Minute Friday. I'm your host, Dr. Glenn Krieger. Today, I just want to talk to you about something I posted about in Orthopreneurs main group, and it's about love languages. You've heard me talk about it before. If you've seen me speak at Summit or at AAO, whenever I talk about team, I always talk about love languages because it's so funny how orthodontists, we're smart people. Well, I'll exclude myself. I'm not really that smart, but you're all smart people. And you think you know everything. You really do. And when it comes to this sort of stuff, when it comes to our teams, I've seen so many mistakes made by people who just are so sure of themselves. And I'll tell you this right now. If you don't learn your love language of your team or your spouse or significant other, you're missing a huge opportunity. So I talked originally about year of end parties. You know, everybody likes to look on social media and see that post. Today, I took my team in a limo and we went to the finest spa in name the city. And we had a great spa day, and then we had a great lunch, and then I gave them all some jewelry. And everybody loved it. Newsflash, not everybody loved it. How many parties have you personally been to where you put on a smile, you enjoyed yourself publicly, but you didn't want to be there? You did it because someone invited you or there was something going on. There's no human being who loves every party, and for many people, going to a party is the least favorite place of where they want to be. I don't want to go to a party. I want to be one-on-one with somebody I care about, or just spending quality time with somebody. That's my love language, okay? Acts of service and quality time. I don't give a damn about the parties. It doesn't matter to me. So when you sit there and say, oh, I have this huge party, my team loves it, guarantee you, if your team is more than one or two people, they are all not loving it. I guarantee when you say, oh, we went to a huge lunch today and everybody loved it. No, they showed you that they loved it, but they didn't love it. Not all of them. There were many who'd rather just have a one-on-one conversation or get a gift or just have quality time. Going to lunch with a whole bunch of other people or having a party is not everybody's way of saying, wow. So, you know, there are orthodontists, some very good people who I love. One of them say, well, I love our party. That's great. I'm glad you love it. But just because you love it, if you want to throw it, that's wonderful. But understand, it's not filling the bucket of every one of your team members equally. Some are going to be drunk as heck, swinging from the chandelier, and others are going to be in the corner just barely hanging on, hoping the night is over soon. So my point in all of this is not just for end of year parties, but for all year round. And maybe it just took me getting to close to 60 years of age to learn this, but learn your love languages, live the love languages. If you've got a team member where, you know, acts of service is their love language, at the end of the day, when things are slowing down, maybe you go into the sterile area and you clean up a little bit for them. Maybe you sweep the floors, right? That's the way you say I love you. Not a gift, not a limo, not a big fancy dinner. And I don't do those things anymore. And my team knows how much I care about them. So figure out the love language, not just there, but for everybody in your life. Now in your office, here's a little hack. Go to take the love languages at work quiz, have your whole team take it, and figure out what everybody's love language. Some it's physical touch, some it's gift giving, acts of service, right? You know, there's so many ways. There's 5 ways that you can show that you love somebody under the love languages. But take the test, have them all take the test, and then take a sticker of the color that they are, a little round sticker, and put it on their name tag so that anybody and everybody who sees them knows that for this person, personal touch is their way of feeling love. So that when a patient says, oh, what's that all about? It's, oh, Dr. Krieger had us all do the love language quiz so that we can all communicate better. No patient's going to say, ooh, gross. They go, wow, that's amazing. So that's a win right there. But more so, you know, that person with the dot on there that says personal touch, they do something right. Mind if I give you a hug? They love that, right? But other people want, you know, accolades. They want to hear words of affirmation. So that same person may hate hugs. I've got team members who don't want to be touched forever. But if in front of the group, if I say, hey, by the way, Susie today, she killed it. She did a great job. Thank you so much, Susie. You are everything we're looking for. That woman's going to go home on cloud 9. And that's how you build relationships. Now, of course, money at the end of the year or gifts is wonderful. But don't miss the opportunity to speak to people in their love language. And more importantly, be smart enough emotionally to recognize when you're not hitting their love language. Because when you think you are and you're not, that is a massive fail. And for everybody out there who thinks I'm spending thousands of dollars on these huge events and these things, and my team loves it, you're missing the opportunity, because you know what? Your team doesn't love it. You love it. You think it's a great idea because you love parties. But there are people on your team who don't, and they won't tell you, and they'll smile through the event and they're going to hate it. So I'm just letting you know that, and they'll never, ever, ever tell you privately, you know, Dr. Smith, I really didn't enjoy the party. Nobody's going to say that. So again, you can have a party for you, you can have an event for you, but if it really is for the team, learn the team's love languages and make that party or that event or that thing around them, all right? Much love to each and every one of you. Wishing you the best. Reach out to me always if you need anything. And please go to opsummit2025.com. Sign up now and you will get some amazing CE in a great environment. And it's going to be the meeting that people are going to talk about for decades. It's going to be that good. Vegas, Orthopreneurs, clinical and management with tracks for doctors and teams. You can't ask for a better meeting. Have a great one and see you there.